Hello. Of late, whenever I have gone on live on Facebook or any of those social media, what I have seen is a lot of people ask me a question. Maybe because I do a lot of strategic consulting for business, that may be the reason why people ask this question, that what is the right kind of a business to start right now? What kind of a business will suit me? I have got 5 crore rupees with me. What could be the ideal business for me? In fact, I can tell you that this kind of questions cannot be answered because there is no particular business which is suitable for a person. There is nothing like a tailor-made business for 5 crores. So we need to understand that when you are getting into a business, we need to understand what you are going to get in. We need to have a better understanding about it. That's why I thought, of course, I try to explain people about what all things you should take care when you are thinking about investing some money or getting into a business. Especially when we are running a strategic consulting firm, Brahma Consulting, whereby we help a lot of people, a lot of companies to get set up, start up and also scale up. We get this kind of questions every day, almost on an everyday basis. So that's why I thought, I'll share this so that it becomes useful for a lot of people. Now, when you're getting into a business, you should understand that, in any business, a person can get into any business in 3 different formats. The first format is as an investor. Second format is as a business owner. Third format is as an employee. As an employee means, you become an employee of a business. That's a way you can associate with a business. I just want to get engaged. So you find out a business. Some people even invest some money and become an employee in a business. Now, the second option, what I said, was the business owner. If you wanted to start a business of your own and you want to own that business, the first and the foremost thing is that you should know what business you are going to do. You should have an idea. You should have a knowledge about that field. Don't start a business. Don't start a business. I'm saying about you are starting your own business. Don't start a business which you don't know. So either you should have experience, you should have worked in the same kind of an industry as an employee for quite some time, and now you think of starting a business. Yes, of course, you have the know-how. So the know-how is very crucial to be a business owner. The third option is to become an investor. An investor means you have money, you wanted to invest money into a business. So when you are an investor, you have to understand that you are investing into somebody else's business. So that means there is another promoter. And he is the one who is running the business. He is the one who knows the business. It's actually his know-how. So if you wanted to get into a business as an investor, you have to check about the promoter, his credibility, his experience, his competency. And of course, you need to do some logical assumption, logical analysis about the business. Like what is the potential of the business, what is the future of the business, how much ROI you can expect, return on investment you can expect on your. So definitely you should apply you should seek the help of a professional agency to analyze that business. That will be always helpful. And always you should go with your gut feel. Combined, your gut feel and the logic. Both has to be looked into when you are becoming an investor into a business. But remember one thing, if you are becoming an investor into a business, you are an investor. Don't try to run the business. A lot of investors commit this mistake. They become the investor. After that, they start giving advice to the promoter. They start telling the promoter that, no, do like this. You as an investor, you may not even know how to run that business. It is the promoter who knows how to run the business. Don't commit that mistake. If you are an investor, you have to be an investor. You should sit in the board. You should analyze the reports. And definitely there should be some protocols, what all things you can intervene. But otherwise, you should allow the businessman, the business owner, the promoter to run the business. So you have to choose right now when you are thinking about, you wanted to get into a business, you have some money, you want to start a business, you have to ask yourself this question: am I getting into the business as an investor or am I going to start a business of my own? And always remember, never start a business which you don't know. I have started and operated more than 7 or 8 different businesses. Out of which 3 or 4 by God's grace have become very successful, 2, 3 have failed. And when I look those businesses on which I failed, I can very well clearly see that those businesses where I had no clue, I had no know-how. Even I had started a floriculture business. I had no know-how about floriculture. A consultant gave me the idea, a project consultant excited me about the idea, and I thought I can do this business, but I had no idea about, I had no know-how about that particular industry. So, it is always better when you start a business, you should have the know-how. Otherwise, you'll be an investor. So, this is the first thing what you have to decide. Are you going to get into the business as an investor, or are you going to get into the business as a business owner? Second thing what you need to check is that what is the reason why you're going to start this business? Is it just an engagement you want to get in? There are lots of people who come back from Gulf or, from foreign countries, they want to settle back in India. They say that, I want to engage in something. So, is it the reason, or do you have a vision? If you're just starting a business just for the sake of getting engaged, starting a shop or a supermarket or something of that sort, I can guarantee that that's not a business, that's a self-employment. You are an employee of your own business. A self-employed is a person who always be in the business all the time and in the business all the time. And even before you take the last breath in your life, you're still in the business. But if you are having a vision to build a bigger business, a bigger enterprise, always look for scalable businesses. Scalable businesses means a business which can multiply, leverage 1 to 4, 4 to 16, 16 to 64. It can be number of outlets, it can be number of franchisees, it can be number of SKUs. This is something very crucial. So, the business you are planning to start, is it scalable, or are you just planning to start a self-employment? This is something which you need to decide. If you are serious about a business and you wanted to build it to a future, definitely look for a scalable business model. Seek the support of a professional consultant who can actually help you how to scale and what are the scalable models and how you can scale each of those businesses. Some of the businesses are not scalable at all. Be very careful about that. Third important aspect is, especially at this point of time when we are going through a very rapid change in the world, we need to be very careful about the industry or the field which we choose to start a business. Because in the industrial age, the changes which used to take about 50 years to happen, in the information age, they are taking just 5 years. Now in 2020, we are going to get into a new age called cognitive age, where the changes which used to take about 5 years to happen in the information age, which is going to take about 5 months in the cognitive age. Things are going to be very, very changing, Every day is going to be different. In fact, I heard one of the technology experts was telling that by 2020, people are going to get into a world which we don't even know. You have to check about the technological disruptions, possibilities in that business. The business which you're going to start, can technology disrupt that business and how fast it can disrupt? You all know that, in any cities, if you go, there used to be taxi services. There used to be people who used to run businesses around taxi service. Right now, with the advent of Ola and Uber, these all businesses have disappeared. There used to be a lot of travel agencies. With the advent of online ticket booking, the travel agency business is in doldrums. So, technology is disrupting every business. So, whatever business you are going to get in, what are the chances of technology disrupting that business? It's very, very important. This has to be asked very seriously. Maybe you may have to take some expert opinion on that. Because things can change all of a sudden. You may start a business today and in 2 years' time, you may know that your business is completely obsolete and all the money you have put in will become a waste. So, these are some of the very important core 3 things which I discussed with you. There are a few other things also which definitely you may require some expert opinion from some professionals where they can help you out in identifying the right kind of a business, right kind of a business model and right kind of an investment pattern for you. One thing I can guarantee you, that if you take the right decisions, if you get into the right kind of business, if you have the right kind of business model, I can guarantee that success is guaranteed. Because this country, India, is growing very fast. In the next 15 to 20 years, this country is going to register the massive growth and is going to emerge as the number 1, number 2 or number 3 economy in the world. So, that point of time, anyone who is going to start any business for that matter in the right time, the right kind of business, right kind of business model, all those things, if it combines, you are definitely set to become a millionaire in this country, a multi-millionaire in this country. So, choose the right kind of business, have the right kind of mindset to do the right kind of things. See you next time. Bye.